I am Emaj, the producer and owner of Emaj Music. I suppose it's mainly dub and sort of jungle influenced breakbeat electronic sound. I quite like it to be sort of dark, atmospheric, like a little reverb, delay, and I like to make use of sort of stereo imagery as well, with a lot of ping pongs and tremolos. I've always listened to a lot of music, so I suppose I've always been influenced, like family-wise, but then my sister was massively into sort of dance music. She's a couple of years older than me, so hence why I kind of got into sort of electronics, garage and hip-hop and drum and bass, that sort of way, and via friends' influences. So I found it to be the most creative, gives you the most sort of self-expression. I mean, I started production before I started DJing with like really primitive sort of software, like sort of Fruity Loops. I mean, even more primitive than that, sort of like EJ, where you just put in loops together, and sort of stuff like that. So I suppose I've always done production rather than DJing, and absolutely pants that instrument. So it would probably be double tracking and sort of layering. Mainly Pro Tools, as you can see. Look, no Logic. But I do occasionally use Ableton, but I prefer Logic. I find it quickest and it's the one that I'm most affluent in, so I use Logic. I suppose it's probably sort of like my mood, sort of feelings that influence my sort of music. How I express myself is through my music, so I suppose it's generally my sort of mood. Originally, I was Bones for years, hence being so skinny, and then they come out an MC who was MC Bones, and obviously I was like absolutely threw that out of the water, so reverted to another name, which was Emaj, which was my name in reverse, and Logic, when it was first released, was on Imagic, so it kind of works quite well in that way. No, I don't want to be pigeonholed to one particular genre. I mean, I suppose there's a lot of influence from sort of Caribbean sort of dub styles and reggae styles, and there's a lot of influence through sort of electronic drum and bass and sort of break beats, but I mean, I've listened to sort of hip hop, I'll use strings, like sort of classical stuff, but there's no set tempo. I tend to sort of upload more of my sort of dub and more of my sort of drum and bass and jungle, but I produce all sorts of break beats and slower sort of hip hop and crunchy. natural, doesn't it? Brunette, red hair. Mind, I like black, dark black. I'm not fussed. Guitar, I think the versatility of the guitar is that's a hard one, because I don't like mixing on Ableton. If I was to mix, I'd mix analog with vinyl, so I'm going analog. In the studio, in the warm, cup of coffee. King Tubby is absolutely phenomenal engineer. There's a new producer called Russian. He does a lot of dancehall stuff, and he's quite a new producer. I like Russian. The frustration of not being that great at musical theory and not really being able to read and understand music to a greater level sometimes frustrates me. Favourite tempo for dub would be 1-2-8. Favourite tempo for sort of abstract, if I just want to make something that's not stuck, there's 1-4-5. Favourite drum and bass tempo is it used to be 180. I used to make really fast stuff, but now I've gone to like 165. I've gone like old school jungle stuff. So I'd go 165 jungle, 128 dub. If you start from chucking loops together, I was doing that when I was sort of 8, 10, 26 now, so what's that, 16 years? Night time, finish work, and then I just get sucked into the computer sort of 11 till 3 in the morning. It's just terrible. That's my time, and it's quiet as well. The house is quiet. I'd like to be able to earn a living from production, enough to support myself and my family. I don't massively want any sort of greedy things. I'd be happy to be able to support myself with my productions, or happy Christmas.